7 types of players, pickup artistry. I will be talking about 7 different types of players that none of you would really know anything about. These players are very, very, very smart. They're everywhere. And I want you ladies to be on board with the game. I will see you right after this. Hello and welcome back. My name is Chengi. I am your dating and relationship expert, founder of the Black Swan Relationship Academy, right here where we teach you ladies how to present as a high value, high status, high worth woman that high quality men find completely irresistible. If that is you, say amen in the comments and hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, you know the drill. It's all in the description box. Spend some time in the description link, the little arrow under the video, just click it, spend some time exploring what is available for you. So I know you want to get right into it. I know you're thinking, girl, spill the tea. I'm on it. Let's talk about player number 1. This is the boyfriend play, okay? Hello. The boyfriend player. This is the guy that shows up at the date. His energy's chill. He comes with flowers. He gives you a gift. Oh, he is charming. And he takes good care of you. Everything about his energy behaves as if he's your boyfriend. Even on the first date, you feel like, gosh, he's really thoughtful and considerate, really, charming and sweet and treats me like a lady. There's something about this man where he's playing like a keeper and he just makes you feel so comfortable and gives you that vibe. It's never going to be verbal, but the vibe is going to be, I want to be your man. I want to be your boyfriend. I'm here to be your boyfriend. I'm all about that life. His vibration in the date, his vibration, he's the guy who will, when you're texting back and forth in the beginning stages or you've met online or you've met at a party or wherever you've met and you're texting, he's giving you boyfriend attention, he's attentive, he's calling, he's staying on the phone with you, he's listening to you, he's showing you that I'm that guy that you can count on emotionally. But actually that's just his play. He has no intention of staying and he has never actually verbalized a commitment to you, and you are going to lower your guard and trust him straight away. The boyfriend vibe is really powerful because men like this know the need for commitment that women have, and if he can offer it to you covertly and you don't pick up on the fact that it's covert, I would simply at this point put it down to him being a gentleman. But do not assume that his agenda is a long-term exclusive relationship unless you have actually signed that contract with him. Unless he has asked you to be exclusive, he is only playing your boyfriend to get exactly what he needs. Let's go to player number 2. This is our shy guy, okay? Our shy guy is the guy who seems harmless. He's a little bit shy. He doesn't really, talk to girls much. Usually he's good looking or attractive. Seems to be a great guy, but he's kind of shy. He's not the boisterous alpha, gotta be seen. Maybe he's a bit of a sigma, but maybe he's a beta and he's a little bit shy, and that's his play. And of course that's gonna work really well for the masculine energy women that he's seeking out, women that will be like, oh, he's so shy, I'm gonna go and talk to him, I'm gonna or he'll be the one in the group. I used to really fall for this guy. I loved something about his shyness. I used to read that as humility, like he must be really humble, and I happen to find humility in a man so sexy. And so I would think, oh my gosh, that's just amazing. But really that was just his game. After a while I'd realize that he was arrogant and whatever else, but actually that is the hook, is the shy guy player. He doesn't talk very much. He seems quiet, almost mysterious, and you will be drawn to him like a moth to a flame, not realizing that he has 20 girls in his DMs who all think he's shy. Why do we like shyness? Because it seems harmless. When we see shy energy in a man, he feels harmless. Therefore, we feel safe with him emotionally. And the whole point of the player in any game he plays is to lower your guard. Then we have the gay guy player. Okay, what do I mean? This guy is that heterosexual man who behaves as though he's slightly gay. He gives camp vibes. He's not gay, but he understands that once again, heterosexual women love a gay guy. They genuinely, because guess what? They're very kind and sweet or whatever. All of us have had a gay friend and we don't feel any kind of way. I actually had a situation with this kind of player, and he would act as though he was gay. He would, he was quite happy for me to think he was gay too. I would be like, oh yeah, so, what did you do last night? And he'd be like, oh, I was with my boyfriend or whatever. And he played gay, like he literally played gay. But then something didn't add up. The way he would be around me, the way he would touch me, the way he would rub himself on me. And I used to think it was just like, stop being silly, because I didn't think anything of it until I realized that he wasn't gay. He just was lowering my guard. And now this won't happen a lot, to be honest, but don't always assume that a man is gay, number one. And don't just, if you feel like the way he is, I mean, yes, he could be bisexual, but ordinarily a bisexual man is gonna be talking to you as a heterosexual woman from a heterosexual male perspective, because he wants to, he knows what you are looking for. So, again, he could have been bi, but he was playing it as though he was gay. And I know a few girlfriends of mine who said exactly the same thing when the gay friend turns around and says, well, actually, I'm not gay. Okay, so there is that kind of player. It's a little weird game, to be honest with you, but I guess but it's all to do with lowering your guard. It's trying to come across as if he has no sexual intention towards you and you're completely safe with him. Until you're not. Okay, the next one is, and also he almost wants to give you the compliment that you are the one straight woman that has turned him from his ways. It's just so funny, but it's real. Then we have the bad boy charmer. Okay, this guy is blatant bad boy. He's bad boy. You saw him coming miles away. He knows you see him coming. And so he comes across as the charming guy. He's a bad, naughty boy. You know it, you can see it, it's written all over him. But when he starts to talk to you, he's charming and gentlemanly and sweet and opens doors and just behaves completely contrary to his bad boy nature. He's trying to lower your guard, to make you think that there's more to him than meets the eye, to sell you on this idea that there's more beneath the surface. But there isn't, sweetie. There isn't anything more. He is exactly who he says he is. All of these are covert contracts. He knows that you're more going to be likely drawn into this. Is there greater depth? And you're going to feel like maybe there's something I see in him that other people don't. He wants to create a little world for you where you feel like, I see him in a way nobody else does. And so do all the other 50, 100 girls in his DMs who feel exactly the same way. I call this the bad boy charmer. Then we have the bad boy sensitive. It's very similar to the charmer, but this guy, he's that sensitive personality, the one that will sit and talk to you for hours, the guy who's sensitive to culture, to women's issues, he's just sensitive to life, and you feel like, oh my gosh, he's such a bad boy, but he has the sensitivity about him. Okay, this guy is no different. That's just his game. I'm not saying that he is not sensitive, but he's managed to use that as his game, because there are 200,000 women out there who have fallen for the sensitive trap. Trust me, if you fall into it, end up in bed with this guy, you are going to find yourself on the scrap heap along with other women, confused and gaslighting yourself, thinking, how can a sensitive guy like this discard me like this? Yes. If it is not contracted, if it is not communicated, ladies, it is simply just a game, okay? I created the Black Swan Nation because I wanted women from all over the world to be able to access on the point help with their dating and relationship needs. We have the expertise of our world-class coaches, including myself, supporting you ladies through your dating journey to have access to live coaching without having to blow the bank. This, of course, we can only take a certain amount of ladies and support a certain amount of ladies, but I want you to know that you are currently welcome to the Black Swan Nation. You may end up on a waiting list, or you may get lucky and be able to get right into the Black Swan Nation, where we provide more insight, where we discuss more personal stories that will be of use to you. In the Black Swan Nation, there are no holds barred. It is unfiltered. It is only for the brave, because in the Black Swan Nation, we give you the raw truth. So all you have to do is follow the link on this video, and we will see you on the other side. Then we have the confident player. Okay, this guy is just all kind of confident. He doesn't come across as a player. He really just comes across as a confident guy. He laughs, he jokes, he's everybody's friend. He walks into the room, he lights it up. He's that star of a man. He's very confident, and we love a confident man, don't we? And you kind of feel like he has depth to him because his confidence is not shallow. But girl, he is using his confidence to get you to believe that he's a leader, a masculine man, and worthy of your investment. I'm not saying we shouldn't be attracted to confident men. I couldn't possibly be with anyone other than a confident man. But it is still a game. It is still a game that some men use their confidence to approach you, their confidence to say what they need to say. He's displaying confidence, not necessarily desire or interest at a deeper level. It's just him knowing that women like confident men, and especially high value, high status and high worth women love a good confident man, and that's his game, and that's his game with so many other women. Then we have the most lethal one, last but absolutely not least. This guy is the honest player. I am not mad at this guy. I'm not mad at him. The honest player is the guy that leads with honesty. He's the guy that says, hey, I'm not looking for anything real. I'm here because I want A, B, C, D, E, F, G. But I think you're just so beautiful and so special and so amazing. And I just want to be honest with you. I want to be honest about everything, because I don't believe in hurting a girl's feelings and making her feel used. What this guy is saying is, I'm different from all the other guys. I'm not going to try and use you, abuse you, or take advantage of you. No, I'm just going to point blank tell you, because guess what? He's feeding into our need for honesty. And then we say, you know, I don't like it, but at least he's honest, which means at least he has a solid character trait. And if he has that solid character trait, he must have a lot of solid character traits. He must also be consistent and faithful and loyal and dependable and trustworthy. Because if he can be honest at the risk of losing me, he has other virtues. And I actually think that I could change him. I could really change him because the virtues are there. No, sweetheart, he has no other virtues. Honesty is his game. He knows that women are gonna take that little piece of honesty and write their own love story and go into their heads and start making stories about how they can change him and how they can, you know, show him and extract more than honesty from him. He's just being honest with you so that when he leaves you on the scrap heap, he can say, well, I was honest with you. Or he can appease his own conscience and say, you know what, at least I was honest with her. So ladies, I know that maybe some of us have even met a variation. Doesn't mean that there's this one type. Some guys will move into all four, but the whole idea is ultimately deception. It is to deceive a woman into lowering her guard before she has the evidence that he is really not the one. Being played happens to all of us. It's easier to get played when you're in an emotional state where you feel so lonely, or you're feeling isolated, or you've gone through a bad time, or you've experienced something terrible and you just need that person. You're more open, you're more vulnerable to deception. And so no one is exempt from deception, but it is still coming from wanting something legitimate through illegitimate means. It is okay for a man and a woman to want a relationship, to seek a relationship, and to use the tools they have to seduce a partner into a relationship. However, the problem with the player is that the relationship he is inviting you to is often not the relationship that you're on the market for. And he intuitively knows this. These honest players especially like women of high value, high status, and high integrity. They like good girls. They like women that are not out here in these streets. They don't like these street girls, city girls, or whatever. They want a good, wholesome woman who's looking for a relationship, but they want to use her as though she was one of the other girls, as though she's one of the low value women. And that is so dangerous because he appeals to your nature, to your goodness, to your wholeness as a person. The reason it's so sinister is once we have emotionally entangled ourselves to this man, he can extract at will. And by the time we wake up and realize that he is actually dishonest, that he's dishonest in intention, he's dishonest in intent. Even if his words are honest, his intention is dishonest. Even if he is sensitive, his intention is dishonest. It all comes down to intention. When you realize that no matter the words, no matter the confidence, no matter the outcome, intention matters. And it is up to the black swan to figure out a man's intention and not get mesmerized and taken away by all the other stuff and all the other stories that we keep telling ourselves. We want to tell ourselves that this gorgeous, confident man is my man. And so we start to project good things onto him. And usually players don't have to do very much to play women. All they have to do is trigger a story we carry within ourselves, a marriage story, a relationship story, a romantic story. We have so many stories that men, all they have to do is send a trigger word, a trigger signal into your psychology, and all of a sudden you will make up the story all by yourself. You will do that all by yourself. He just needs to show you a little bit of sensitivity, a little bit of safety, a little bit that you would lower your guard, and you will go and betray yourself all by yourself. I want you ladies to pay attention to the stories that are in your head. Your stories about relationships. This is why we've created the Relationship Academy, and this is why we have the BSN. It is to help you ladies as we coach you to really look at the stories that you are telling yourself. I hope that this video has been helpful. If you need more help on your particular story, please and by all means follow the link in my description, because there you will find the link for all of the coaches here at the Black Swan Relationship Academy. Choose the one that you resonate with, book a discovery call, and I will see you on the other side. In the meantime, do take care of you. Love you lots. Well done for coming to the end of this video. What I want to ask you is, what have you learned? What is your takeaway? And what are you going to start practicing right away? Those 3 things are how you are going to get the best out of every class here at the Black Swan Relationship Academy. Please put it in the comments so that we can all have a look. So I can have a look, the coaches can have a look, and I promise you, we read every comment. We may not be able to reply to every comment, but we read all of your comments, and we want to see how you are growing. And we will see you on the next video.